Hello, my name's Angela Abraham and I am the founder of Descriptionari, and I'm also the author of upcoming book Social Evolution 101, Sometimes a Flower. Today I want to talk to you about the top description on our page on spring. So you could find that by going to descriptionari.com and searching for spring, and it will be the first one on the page. So what I'd like to do is go through this line by line and talk about the subconscious meanings in the work, the word choices that are there and why those choices have been made, and also talk about the direct meaning of the piece because that is also important. And then we'll talk a little bit about how, as a writer, you would sit down to create a piece like that, because it's actually a lot easier than it looks. And most of it will just natural and it will flow out of you when you have the right emotions. So let's go through the piece. Here we are with the wild flowers rising from the earth, looking to the casual eye as weeds until they bloom. Who pays attention to their chaotic stems that twist in the joy of new life until they wear colours as bold as any festival diva? Then there they are in the air that becomes more welcoming each day, a community of colours, a feast for butterfly and bee. So let's look again at that first line. Here we are with the wild flowers rising from the earth, looking to the casual eye as weeds until they bloom. To the subconscious meaning, it can indicate that we are the wild flowers rising from the earth. And to the casual eye, we may look like weeds. We may not look particularly special or wonderful or bright. But in truth, we're really waiting to bloom. We're really following our curiosity in life. We are learning who we are and we're following our sense of inner purpose until we bloom. So it carries that as a subconscious meaning. And then if we look at the word choices, wild flowers and rising from the earth, using connecting words like weeds and bloom, which aren't necessarily always thought of together. When often people write of weeds, they connect them with negative words. So sometimes as a writer, it is a good idea to add some positive words, and that creates interest to the piece. And then if we look at who pays attention to their chaotic stems that twist in the joy of new life until they wear colours as bold as any festival diva. The idea that we might be as these wild flowers growing, not yet blooming, nobody really paying attention to us as we grow. But it gives an idea of hope that in the future you may be as bold as a festival diva, that you can be so proud of who you are, that your colours are who you are. That's your heart, that's your soul, that's the things that you feel you were born to do. And then if we move on to the next sentence, then there they are in the air that becomes more welcoming each day, a community of colours, a feast for butterfly and bee. Then we're looking at the idea that we look forward to when we're grown up and when we're adults, taking part in a community, and so that our colours, this blooming, this becoming who we are, is a welcoming part of a community, that we're there to help each other, and that people then see what we do and that we're there to help. And so when we look at the word choices there, we have joy, new life, bold, festival diva. These are definitely upbeat word choices that will then contribute positively to people's mental health. So as a writer, you're also helping to lift people up, even as you're writing about a subject that is apparently just about spring and wildflowers. And then we can also talk about the direct meaning of the piece. Directly, it's just about wildflowers, but it also carries a meaning that these wildflowers are important for butterflies and bees. So in that piece, there is the subconscious meanings about us and how we grow into our shoes and later bloom. There are the word choices that are linking together positively to help create better mental health. And then there is a direct meaning that is positive ecologically. And remember, as you're writing these things, they will flow out of you naturally. Don't plan it. Don't sit down and say, right, okay, I think I want subconscious meaning, I want word choices, I want direct meaning. Really don't do that. It's going to come out of you naturally. Just like a bird knows how to build a nest, human beings know how to write It comes out much like we dream. It's completely natural. So what I'd recommend that you do is get in touch with your inner feelings, feel things deeply, be a thinker. Think about how you feel about nature. Think about how you feel about the springtime. Let that come to you at an emotional level. That way, when you pick up your pen or you type or you speak into your phone, however it is you want to record your piece, it will come out naturally this way. And then when you read back your work and you ask yourself, what is the subconscious meaning of my writing? What are my word choices saying? What is the direct meaning of the piece? You will be able to see that in your own work, even though you never planned it that way. It will just come out naturally. But when you go over it that way, you will be learning about yourself. You'll be learning about the things that are coming out of your subconscious brain. You'll be learning about the symbolism of the dreams that you naturally write about. And you can start to ask yourself questions. Is this the right word choice for my reader? Is this going to have the impact that I want to have on the reader? And if it isn't, you can just subtly adjust your word choices. And of course, sometimes we do want to create a different atmosphere. We may want to write a different piece where we're connecting a lot of negative words together. And then as a writer, we just need to know why we're doing that. What is the purpose? When is it appropriate to write in such a way? And those will be covered in other videos. So I hope that was interesting for you and useful. And do join us again for another video.